My apologies. Found the target again. Time to end this.
Always fight!
If they're out there, we'll find them.
You have your time, human!
Engaged.
fuck was that? What?
What?
Oh, man. Huh? Please don't be Farrell again.
Hey. Get.
Some trouble. Found you.
Lucky hit!
I'll cover you, sir. Hang in there, sir.
Kill them! Gotta fucking pay for that! Oh, it's on!
We may have some trouble. Nothing. Perhaps I have a faulty sensor. Any idea where they went? Target down.
Nothing! Nothing!
Mine lost, but not forgotten. That's the last of them. Careful, sir. Careful, sir. Time to end this.
Hey,
Glad to be of service.
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Remind me how this beacon will get us closer to tracing the Mechanist's signal?
Each RoboBrain's radar beacon has unique encryption so that it can't be traced back to the source. However, acquiring 2 additional beacons should provide me with enough data to break the code. So if my theory is correct, this beacon will help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
I hope getting it was worth the trouble.
I'm sorry if retrieving the component caused you any harm. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So, where exactly is the last RoboBrain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Who or what are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way? Did you hear that? Find your weapons, sir. Find anything useful?
Heads up.
How may I be of service?
Sure you saw?
Is that a Pip Boy? Give my left arm for one of those.
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City Surplus.
Heads up.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone. Always.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody.
gotta unload some of this.
Look alive.
Looking to lighten your load?
Look alive.
Sure. Go ahead and take a look. Powering weapons!
So that's it, huh?
That's the last of them. Yes.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
Hey,
What can I do for you?
hey,
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Hey,
What can I do for you? Let's take a look at what you've got.
Heads up.
Looking to lighten your load?
Nothing there now. What do you think? Jumping in shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta get down to the generators.
Picking up something.
Yeah, huh? You shot me! This shouldn't take long.
If they're out there, we'll find them. Time for you to...
Please, stand by.
Violence protocol engaged. Enemies over here. Never fear, sir. We'll emerge victorious.
Don't think I can pick this.
It's a museum-quality piece.
Won't be able to pick this. Heads up.
Let's take a look at what you've got.
That's it.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question. What are you doing here?
Maybe I'm just a Rust Devil wearing a clever disguise.
Please, don't insult my intelligence. Why don't you just tell me why you're here, and why we're even bothering to have this conversation?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. you're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill 2 simple conditions. 1, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And 2, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once. Destroyed Ahab. Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
We take as much as we can carry.
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to
All right,
warn you
Brain
of a
Box.
new scourge.
Ivy wants me to find out
No
what
way
makes
I
you
could
tick.
pick this.
There's no
Simple.
need for that.
She wants
I'm
me to
certain we
crack
can
open
discuss
that
this
dome
rather
you have for a head
unfortunate
and
situation
find out how your
before it
brain
gets
is connected
completely
to
out
your
of hand.
circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do, now that you've removed my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the 2 of us?
What the hell is an accord? You talking about wires or something?
Right. I need to phrase this so even a dullard like you would understand. Let me put it this way. You need information that's going to make your boss happy. I want to keep my brain in one piece. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Fine. I'm listening.
I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. And Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
Nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I,
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Area secure.
I know you're here.
Yourself.
This is bullshit.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
intruder yourself. Identify yourself.
Take left.
Look alive.
Did you hear that?
Look alive.
Glad to be of service. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Engaging hostile.
Hey.
How may I be of service?
Hey.
What can I do for you?
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question. What are you doing here?
Maybe I'm just a Rust Devil wearing a clever disguise.
Please, don't insult my intelligence. Why don't you just tell me why you're here, and why we're even bothering to have this conversation?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
How could I possibly help you?
Willing to listen? How surprising. I'll take that as a gesture of good faith as I describe our potential bargain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill 2 simple conditions. 1, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And 2, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once. Destroy Ahab. Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
Alright, Brainbox. Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that. I'm certain we can discuss this rather unfortunate situation before it gets completely out of hand. Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Hey.
What the hell is an Accord?
Go check that. Check it out.
Everything I shall by my own construction. My head is as Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
I come to warn you of a new scourge. Destroyed by robot allies only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice.
Heads up.
Yes. Hope you find what you're looking for.
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocents. It destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
This is bullshit.
Unidentified intruder detected.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
Area secure.
We may have an enemy.
What the fuck was that?
Let me have this one.
Are you trying to get us killed?
Can't see!
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
What the?
Contact. Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO. Engaging.
Prepare to be annihilated.
I'm dead already.
I wonder, let's get this done.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
Hey,
Yes. Sir?
won't be able to pick this.
Once we are out of that hole, don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Hey,
Yes.
here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
What else do you know about them, Ada?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
A union of organic matter and robotics? Sounds an awful lot like a synth.
Not at all. The robo-brain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomics' intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The robo-brain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Why would you say something like that?
Isn't it obvious? Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality mode? What do you mean?
Most robots have a personality mode select available to them for their creator to utilize. Turn it on, and we're designed to talk and act more like a human. Turn it off, and we're no better than a mindless automaton. Jackson said he didn't think of me as a servitor robot. He treated me more like a friend. So he permanently set my personality mode to on. He said I should never lose my identity. I suppose I'm starting to think he was wrong.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's obvious that having my personality mode on is causing me to make mistakes. I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Hey.
Sure. Go ahead and take a look. Find anything useful?
Hey.
How may I be of service? Glad to be of service.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
Sorry, Your Highness. The Royal Tailor has been quite ill, and I'm afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions? To kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility?
I promised to answer your questions, and unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Yes? I hope you realize how much you did for us.
Heads up.
Be happy to help if I can.
Yes?
Heads up.
Looking to lighten your load?
We're in some real trouble here. I hope you can help.
Look alive.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Look alive.
What can I do? I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
Think we can trust what Jezebel said? I'm hoping she doesn't have her own interpretation of the word access, too.
We'll soon find out. What did she have to say?
I'll need to modify a robot to gain access. Jezebel uploaded the plans for an MSAT to my Pip-Boy.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
I'm not sure. I'll improvise when I get there.
Yes, the actual confrontation will allow you to make a more educated decision. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install.
I want to be left alone.
I'm at City Surplus. Open 24 hours.
Yes.
We sell everything. Stim packs.
Sure. Let's take it.
Here you are.
you
Hey.
will let me know.
Hey.
Let's take a look at what you've got.
I guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me.
Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
Yeah,
Carla.
you again. Here to trade?
Sure. Let's take a look.
I got a little bit of everything.
Hey.
How may I be of service?
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy to make